Space is cold, but coming home can be scorching hot. When a spacecraft plunges back into Earth's atmosphere, it encounters intense friction. This friction generates extreme heat. Temperatures can exceed 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 1,650 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt metal. This fiery re-entry is a challenge for space travel. We need a way to protect spacecraft and astronauts from these extreme temperatures. That's where heat shields come in. They act as a protective barrier, absorbing and deflecting the heat away from the craft. Without heat shields, returning to Earth from space would be impossible. They are a vital component of any mission that involves atmospheric re-entry. Traditional heat shields are designed to burn away. They are made of ablative materials. These materials vaporize at high temperatures. This process carries away heat. Think of it like ice melting in the sun. While effective, ablative shields have limitations. They are single-use only. Once they burn up, they're gone. This makes them unsuitable for multiple re-entries. This is a problem for reusable spacecraft like the SpaceX Starship. We need a more robust, reusable solution for future space travel. A solution that can withstand the fiery furnace of atmospheric re-entry again and again. This is where the idea of a plasma arcing heat shield comes in. Imagine a shield that doesn't burn away, but instead manipulates heat itself. That's the promise of a plasma arcing heat shield. This futuristic technology uses a layer of superheated ionized gas plasma to deflect heat away from the spacecraft. This plasma acts like an invisible force field. It prevents the intense heat of re-entry from reaching the craft's hull. Plasma arcing shields offer several advantages. They're reusable, they can withstand multiple re-entries. They also have the potential to be more efficient than traditional ablative shields. Creating a plasma shield is one thing, controlling it is another. Here are three methods being explored. First, electromagnetic shielding. Electrodes on the spacecraft's surface generate a magnetic field. This field contains and shapes the plasma, deflecting the heat away. Second, gas injection system. Ionized gases are released from the spacecraft's nose. These gases interact with the oncoming atmosphere, creating a protective plasma layer. And third, active arc discharge-controlled electrical arcs are generated around the spacecraft. These arcs manipulate the plasma, pushing the heat away from the hull. Each method has its own challenges, but they all rely on the same principle, using plasma to create a protective barrier against the intense heat of atmospheric re-entry. Section 5. Building a plasma shield, from concept to reality. Building a plasma arcing heat shield is, well, a complex engineering challenge. It's not just about creating a barrier, it's about developing a system that can withstand the harshest conditions of space travel. It requires several key components, each playing a crucial role in the overall functionality and safety of the spacecraft. First, you need a high-energy power source. This is the backbone of the entire system, providing the necessary energy to generate and sustain the plasma shield. Generating and maintaining a plasma shield requires a tremendous amount of energy. The power demands are immense, far beyond what conventional systems can handle. This could come from advanced batteries, fuel cells, or even nuclear reactors. Each of these power sources has its own set of challenges and advantages. Next, you'll need electromagnetic emitters. These are essential for creating the electric and magnetic fields that will control the plasma. These devices generate the electric and magnetic fields needed to control the plasma. Without precise control, the plasma could become unstable and ineffective. Third, heat-resistant hull materials are crucial. These materials form the physical barrier that protects the spacecraft from the intense heat of re-entry. Even with a plasma shield, the spacecraft's hull will still be subjected to high temperatures. The materials used must be able to endure these extreme conditions without degrading. It needs to be made of materials that can withstand extreme heat. This involves rigorous testing and development to ensure reliability and safety. And finally, AI-controlled plasma dynamics. The complexity of managing plasma interactions requires advanced algorithms and real-time adjustments. Managing the complex interactions of plasma requires sophisticated software and algorithms. These systems must be capable of making split-second decisions to maintain the integrity of the shield. Artificial intelligence could play a key role in controlling the plasma shield in real time. This technology ensures that the shield adapts to changing conditions and remains effective throughout the mission. These are just some of the technological hurdles that need to be overcome to make plasma arcing heat shields a reality. The journey from concept to reality is filled with challenges, but the potential rewards make it a pursuit worth undertaking. Section 6. Powering the future. Turning heat into energy. One of the most exciting possibilities of plasma shielding is energy harvesting. The intense heat generated during re-entry could be captured and converted into electricity. This could be achieved using thermoelectric generators. These devices convert heat energy directly into electrical energy. This would provide a sustainable power source for the plasma shield, making it even more efficient. Imagine a spacecraft that generates its own power during re-entry. This would be a game changer for long-duration space missions. Section 7. Trial by fire testing and challenges of plasma shielding. Plasma arcing heat shield technology is still in its early stages. This technology, which aims to protect spacecraft from the intense heat of atmospheric re-entry, is a groundbreaking innovation. However, it is fraught with numerous technical challenges that need to be addressed. There are many challenges to overcome before it can be used on crewed spacecraft. These challenges range from the fundamental physics of plasma behavior to the practical engineering hurdles of integrating such a system into existing spacecraft designs. One of the biggest challenges is power consumption. The energy required to generate and sustain a plasma shield is immense, far exceeding the capabilities of current spacecraft power systems. Generating and maintaining a plasma shield requires a tremendous amount of energy. This means that new, more efficient power sources must be developed to make plasma shielding a viable option for space missions. We need to develop more efficient power sources that can meet these demands. Another challenge is stability. Plasma is inherently unstable, and maintaining a stable plasma field over the surface of a spacecraft is a complex task. Controlling it precisely is difficult. The dynamic nature of plasma means that it can fluctuate and behave unpredictably, especially under the extreme conditions of space travel. We need to develop sophisticated control systems that can keep the plasma shield stable during the turbulent conditions of atmospheric re-entry. These systems must be able to respond in real time to changes in the plasma field and the external environment. Finally, there's the issue of scalability. While small-scale tests in laboratories have shown promise, scaling up the technology to protect an entire spacecraft presents a whole new set of challenges. Testing plasma shields in a controlled laboratory environment is one thing. These tests allow scientists to understand the basic principles and behaviors of plasma shielding. Scaling them up to protect a large spacecraft is another. This requires not only advanced engineering, but also a deep understanding of how plasma will interact with the spacecraft and the space environment on a much larger scale. Section 8. Weighing the pros and cons. A new era in space travel? Despite the challenges, plasma arcing heat shields offer several advantages over traditional ablative shields. These shields represent a significant leap in technology, promising to enhance the safety and efficiency of space missions. Pros are reusable, they can withstand multiple re-entries, reducing the cost of space travel. This reusability is a game changer, allowing spacecraft to be used for numerous missions without the need for extensive refurbishments. Reduced thermal stress, they provide superior heat protection, reducing stress on the spacecraft structure. This means that the spacecraft can endure the harsh conditions of re-entry without sustaining significant damage. Adaptable, they can be adjusted in real time to adapt to changing atmospheric conditions. This adaptability ensures that the spacecraft can handle unexpected challenges during re-entry, enhancing mission success rates. Energy harvesting potential. They offer the possibility of converting re-entry heat into usable energy. This innovative feature could provide additional power to the spacecraft, making missions more energy efficient. Cons: power demands. They require powerful and efficient energy sources. The need for such energy sources could pose a challenge, as current technology may not be sufficient to meet these demands. Complexity. They are complex systems that require sophisticated control mechanisms. This complexity can lead to higher costs and the need for specialized training for the crew and ground control teams. Potential interference. The electromagnetic fields generated by the shield could interfere with onboard electronics. This interference could affect the performance of critical systems, posing a risk to mission success. Despite the cons, the potential benefits of plasma arcing heat shields are too great to ignore. They represent a bold step forward in space travel technology, offering solutions to some of the most pressing challenges faced by current spacecraft. They could revolutionize space travel, making it safer and more affordable. As we continue to explore the cosmos, these advancements will be crucial in ensuring the success and sustainability of future missions. Section 9, a universe of possibilities, plasma shields and the future of exploration. Plasma arcing heat shields could enable us to explore the cosmos like never before. They could pave the way for reusable spacecraft that can travel between Earth and Mars multiple times. Missions to the outer solar system, where atmospheric re-entry is even more challenging. Hypersonic aircraft that can travel at incredible speeds through Earth's atmosphere. Research and development of plasma shield technology is ongoing. NASA, SpaceX, and other organizations are actively exploring its potential. Could plasma shields become a reality within our lifetimes? With continued research and investment, it's certainly within the realm of possibility. The future of space exploration might be closer than we think.